game of Para Bellum is played over several rounds. A player's turn always consists of 3 phases in the following order: 1. The army phase, 2. The action phase, and 3. The draw phase. Play an army card from your hand and add it to the battlefield. It has to attach to another army card on at least one side. Your starting card also counts as an army card for this purpose. If it is put left or right of another army card, the color of the legion on the 2 touching sides needs to match. If you connect it on the sides, a black square is created. If you add it over or under an army card, a red square is created. If the card you played completed a legion, roll a black legion die for every black square in this legion and place them on these squares. If you completed a red square by putting an army card over or under another card, roll a red commander die and put it on the red square. After placing a red commander die, you can either place a red command token under a red die or a black legion token under one of your black die. This does not have to be the same die you just rolled, and you cannot pick a die which already has a token under it. Red commander tokens go under red commander dice, and black legion tokens go under black legion dice. The 3 red commander tokens are the warlord token, the field commander token, and the strategist token. The 3 black legion token are the veteran token, the scout token, and the worker token. You may only place army cards or command cards which go to your battlefield in the row directly under your starting card, in the same row as your starting card, or in the 2 rows over your starting card. Therefore, your battlefield can have at most 4 rows. In some rare cases, you will not be able to play an army card. But if you can place an army card, you must do it. Placing an army card can cause you to roll red commander die and black legion die in the same army phase. When you place an army card but no new legion is finished, you do not roll a black legion die. This happens with big or massive legions which span more than 2 cards. After you complete a big legion spanning 3 or more cards, you get a reward from the battle card, and your opponent must take a moral test. We'll go over battle cards and moral tests a little later. At the end of the army phase, check if you've finished a legion of a color for the first time. In this case, place the corresponding color banner in front of your battlefield. When a player places their 5th color banner, the end of the game is triggered. The action phase. In a 2-player game, you may take 3 actions. In a 4 or 3-player game, you may take only 2 actions. Remember, you can take the same action multiple times. You can use the action token on the reference card to remember how many actions you have left. You can choose from the following actions: command, deploy, activate, muster, empower, consult, motivate, requisition, pass. Command. Play a command card with the keyword action from your hand. Follow the instructions on the card. Sometimes red command tokens or black legion tokens will improve the effect of the card. After it is used, the command card is put face up on the discard pile. Play a command card with the keyword permanent to your battlefield or play area. Special unit cards go into the battlefield and are attached to your army cards with the bottom side. They may touch each other, but their long sides may not touch normal army cards. No die is placed on the red square. Construct and character cards are put in your play area. As a reminder, playing construct cards usually uses up 2 actions. Permanent command cards must first be played to your battlefield or play area before they can be used. After they are deployed, permanent command cards can be used right away. Use an ability on a permanent card in your battlefield or play area. Each permanent card may only be used once per turn, even if it has more than one ability. To trigger these abilities, spend the die values of dice with the corresponding tokens. After you use the ability, tab the card for the rest of the turn, turning the card 90 degrees. As an example, once the card Archers is in your battlefield, you can spend 1 action to use its ability. The card asks you to spend 1 Warlord point. This means you need a Warlord command token. To pay for the action, you either reduce the value of the die on the Warlord command token by 1, or you spend 1 coin instead. If you don't have a Warlord command token, you cannot use the ability on Archers. Only 1 die at a time can be reduced to spend points for a token ability. Coins can be spent instead of or in addition to using dice values, but you still need the corresponding token on your battlefield to do so. Abilities of a card can be used the same turn the card is played. While it takes 2 actions to play a construct card, using its abilities as a single action, as with all other permanent command cards. In 4-player mode, alliance cards and shared command cards can also be used as an action. Reduce the blue general die by 1 to draw a black army card. Reduce the blue general die by 1 to increase the value of a red commander die in your battlefield by up to 2. Reduce a red commander die by 1 in order to draw a command card. Reduce a red commander die by 1 to hold a speech and potentially boost the morale of your legions. After reducing the red commander die, reroll 1 or both of the black legion die diagonally above it. If you're feeling creative, really give a speech. No, really, give a speech. Discard 1 army card from your hand in order to gain 1 coin. If none of the above options are appealing, or you can't think of anything to do, feel free also to pass on an action. To end your turn, draw 1 army card from the black army deck. After drawing the army card, check your hand and, if necessary, discard down to 7 cards. This happens only during your draw phase. During your turn phase, you may have more than 7 cards in your hand. At all other times during the game, you may not have more than 7 cards. Discarded command cards go to the discard pile face up. Discarded army cards are put on the bottom of the black army card deck.